So what's up everybody, I'm Ghost5 and welcome to a game called Minimap Wars. This is a game I just released on itch.io and it is currently on sale until October 19. So if you like what you see here, you want to check it out for yourself, maybe pick it up. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. And with that being said, let's get into this review. So as soon as you start the game, you're greeted with this play selection mode. We have 2 multiplayer modes and 1 extra mode for the map maker. But let's start with Steam. So the Steam mode basically allows you to play with your friends on Steam. You just have to add this game to your Steam library as a non-Steam game, and you have to make sure that Steam is running in the background while you play this game. So that way you can invite friends to the in-game Steam menu while playing a game. In order to do that, you'd have to be in the Steam mode already and have hosted a lobby if you want to invite friends. And also your friends also have to be in the Steam lobby or Steam multiplayer mode already as well in order to receive an invite and also to join the invite. But yeah, so that's the Steam mode. Next we have the direct IP and LAN mode. So I added this mode just in case you don't use Steam or you don't like to use Steam or whatever the case may be there. Direct IP is more for like dedicated servers if you know how to set that up. And then the next mode is LAN. You have multiple computers on one local network, then you can play with your friends that way. But I just added this mode in for those who wanted to play this way. So just an extra little mode there. Lastly, we have the extra modes, which is just the map maker. This mode just allows you to make custom maps and load them up seamlessly into multiplayer. So I'm actually going to show you this mode first because it's pretty simple and pretty easy to use. And then I'm going to show you how to load it into in a online lobby, and we'll go from there. So once you load into the map maker, we agree with this simple UI here. We have load map, which allows us to load a map that we've already created. So as long as you type in the correct name, it is case sensitive. So if you have a capital at the beginning, make sure to put the capital here. So once you put in the map name, just click load and it'll load up the map for you, and then you can modify that custom map again after saving it. For example, I've made a couple test maps just to show off this feature. One is just a bunch of lines, so if I type in test2, click load, it'll load up the custom map for me, and I can remodify the map if I want to, and then save it again. It'll save to the exact same file under the same name, and I can load it up again, or I can play with it in multiplayer. And then once I'm done modifying this map, I can save it, load up a new map. Just be careful, because if you do load a new map, it won't save the current map. So make sure to save any modifications before you load or make a new map. So let's show off the new map button. So if you click new map, type in the name. I'm just gonna name it test3. I'm really good at naming stuff, obviously. Go ahead and create. So once we load up a new map, we can click and drag and create tiles, or you can right click and drag to remove tiles. So left click to add, right click to remove. We can pretty much make anything we want here, just the map maker. I'm just gonna make a simple face here. I can click the number 2 on my keyboard to change from the dark gray to the dark reddish color. And then pretty much the same thing. Make a little face here. If I click 1, I'll go back to the dark gray colors. And once I'm done making my map, I can just click escape, save map. And then once I save it, quit to the start menu. And then we can load it up into multiplayer. I'm going to use direct IP and LAN for this demonstration, but it works just the same in Steam. So once we're in the lobby here, I can host the game. But before I host the game, make sure to click down here where it says load custom maps, and then play only. If you want to play only custom maps, click this option here, which I'm going to click right now. For this demonstration, I'm going to click it so it only loads the custom maps I've made. And once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and host a lobby. And before we get into the custom maps, I want to show this lobby menu real quick. We have 7 different colors you can choose from, and it doesn't matter if players already chose the color, you can still choose the color if you want. If you're wondering why there's an odd number of colors, honestly there was a lot more colors, but a lot of the colors just look the same. For example, pink and purple looked exactly the same, and that's because of the bloom effect that's in the visual effects. So there's really no point in adding them, so I just added the most unique colors. But anyways, let's get into the lobby settings here. The first one just modifies how long it takes to count down until the round start. So right now it's set to a default of 3. The next one modifies how long it takes to count down. So right now it's set to a default of 1, which is 1 second. You can put this as low as you want or as high as you want, but the default is 1. Next is kills per round. This one modifies how many kills you need to get to the next round. Next is weapon spawn rate. This one modifies how often weapons spawn. So right now it's set to a default of 3 seconds. And next, this one modifies how many weapons can be on the map at one time. So default is 5, but you can set this to something crazy like 200 if you like. Set to I'm set to 200 right now. Next one is spawn protection duration. This one modifies how long you have spawn protection for. Right now it's the default of 3. Spawn protection for 3 seconds after you die. So that's what that modifies. Next two, player walk speed and player run speed. Player walk speed modifies just basic WASD movement. And then the player run speed modifies how fast you run when you're holding shift. So pretty simple there. And then lastly, we have max player health. This one modifies how much health you have. Just a little side note, the game is built with these values in mind, besides this one obviously. The default for this one is 5. The game is built around these values, but I did uncap them, so you can put these as high as you want. So for instance, you can have the game start in 200 seconds if you want that. But the defaults are what the game was built around. So once we have the values set up as we like, we press play. So let's talk about the weapons here. We have a FAMAS and a FAMAS custom, an M4A2 and an M4A2 custom, and an AK-47 and an AK-47 custom. The main difference between the base weapon and the custom version, the custom versions have laser sights. They do more damage and have a higher fire rate than the base variants. There are differences between the AKs and the M4s, for example. The AKs have a very slow fire rate, but they do a lot more damage than the M4A2s. And the FAMAS has a high fire rate, but it does lower damage. Just basic like balancing stuff. And then into the pistols, we have a Desert Eagle here, and then we have a Glock. And then lastly for the pistols, we have a 93R. None of these pistols have laser sights or a custom variant. They're all just base weapons. Then lastly, we have a grenade launcher here, which is one of the unique weapons. It's a grenade launcher, but it doesn't do splash damage. You do have to get a direct hit, but it does do a lot of damage if you do get a direct hit. Currently, damage is set at 50, so if you have the player health to 100, it's a 2-shot kill, or if it's set to the player health to 50, it could be 1-shot kill. But that's all customizable, obviously. So let's load a custom map. In order to do that, I do have to launch a second version of the game. So let me minimize this game, set it to the side, and I'm gonna launch another game. So I think I forgot to mention it in the beginning of the video, but I am running on Linux. There's no difference between the Linux build and the Windows build, they're both the same. Just a little side note there. But I'm just gonna launch another game here. So I'm gonna set this one to the side. I'm gonna join LAN. Choose my color, orange. If I maximize this game again, I think I set the kills the next round to 1. So if I get 1 kill here, it should load up the next one. Yep. So we load up a custom map. And the same lobby settings apply to each map you load in. Nothing changes, just the map. If we switch over to the clients window, we see the custom map is synced from the server to the client. Even though the client does not have the file, it doesn't matter because the host has the file and it is synced by the server. So pretty simple and easy map maker and custom map system. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but honestly it's a pretty fun game. It's my first complete project, and it's also my first multiplayer game. So I'm pretty proud of the work I did here. I put a lot of work into this, a lot of time, and honestly I think it came out great. Obviously there's a lot of things I can add or improve upon, and in future projects we'll see those improvements. So that is the end of the review, but I do want to say a bit more about the game. It has 50 built-in maps that I've built myself and just added into the game. Plus the custom map support. It has 10 weapons, Steam multiplayer, and direct IP/LAN multiplayer if you want to play with that mode. And lastly, it is on sale until October 19, so if you want to check it out, maybe pick it up for yourself. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. With that being said, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think about this game. I do plan to make more games in the future, so if you want to follow me, you can follow me on itch.io. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. If you want to follow my future projects or any of my current projects. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.